Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to JAHAN-E-MANN, your own channel. And as you know that nowadays we are celebrating Women's Day. That is officially on 8th March. But JAHAN-E-MANN is celebrating for full 1 month. We have started the celebrations on 6th of this month. And we are going to have a gala event on 7th of March. You all are invited for that. So in this special celebrations, we invite the women of substance, those who have achieved greater heights in their lives, in different walks of life. Today we have Mrs. Reena Singh with us, who has done extremely very well in the field of education, having more than 2 decades of experience in the research field and in the educational research. I welcome Mrs. Reena Singh to the show. Hi, ma'am, how are you?
Thank you so much for having me here once again. And it's always a pleasure to see you, such vibrant personality in front of me, which gives me an encouragement in my field. So thank you so much for making me a part of this wonderful show.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Reena, because you deserve it. You are a woman of substance. I have seen you since last, I think, 8 years, that how you have groomed and how you have grown. That's really fantastic. I have seen like you are just climbing up and up and up. I don't know where are you going to stop.
Thank you so much. That's so kind of you to acknowledge the efforts.
So now, Reena, first of all, let our viewers know about you something more. So please highlight your achievements and why I have selected you as women of substance.
Okay, wonderful. So I feel that I am a part of this globalhood community of women, and it makes me a pleasure and proud that I am something today. And the credit goes to a lot of men in my life, starting from my father, brother, or my husband, most definitely. But there are a lot of women in my life or girls in my life who have made me what I am today. My journey began with my mom and then sisters and a lot of aunts in the family. And the first one who told me to be a teacher was my daughter. So again, I would give credit to all the womanhood as well as, the men in my life, that whatever I am today, my bit is definitely goes to them, and they made me what I am today. So I am a principal and working with the Cuddle House currently in Faridabad. And prior to this, I was in Gurgaon. I worked with Pathways preschool, set up all branches, and then worked with Sixth Element. I'm into setting up new schools, and that gives me a lot of pleasure and learning, most definitely, because when you set up a new branch, then you learn a lot, all the teething issues. That really gives me a kick and pleasure that yes, somewhere I feel that I'm challenged to overcome all
I
these
know that
obstacles.
you are the one who
Yes,
is always welcoming the challenges. Yes, कहाँ है परेशानियाँ आओ मेरे पास.
yes. So whenever teachers say that this child is doing brilliant, I appreciate. But I said, where are the challenges, lying in the class? That should be, highlighted at the first place. And that's where my heart goes, and my heart lies practically. Wherever there is some problem, God has given us that tremendous, potential to overcome all these obstacles, and we find a solution. If there is no solution exist in the world, then we should accept it. So at the end of the day, I feel that that develops humility in us, that yes, we can deal with this, and at the same time we should be thankful to God who has given us wisdom to overcome a lot of problems in life.
Thank you, Mrs. Reena. It's very inspiring story to know about you, how you have started even after marriage, how you have struggled and you have learned so many things, and you have acquired so many degrees even after marriage, after your children. So hats off to you, Mrs. Reena.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was just a fashion designer and a graduate when I got married. And after marriage, I started my career as a trainee, became a teacher, coordinator, principal. But in that journey, I achieved 7 degrees and 3 diploma courses. And again, the support goes to my family, my in-laws, and everybody in the family.
Wonderful. So now, Reena, in this special episode on Women's Day celebrations or women empowerment, we are talking about emotional fashion. Or should we fashion our emotions? And what is your understanding of emotional fashion?
Yeah, so if you talk about my understanding of fashion, so my journey firstly began with fashion designing course. After completing my graduation, though I topped Rajasthan to be a part of MSc, but in those times and being in this community, my brother who suggested me to go for fashion designing course because that was the newest course in Rajasthan. I'm talking about 22 years back, so 23 rather. So I started working on fashion designing, and I learned first time that yes, the way we dress up, the way we look, or the way we project this to the world, that makes a lot of difference. So that's where my journey started, firstly from I, and then started analyzing what is happening around me. So I realized that each one talks through their fashion or personality or the colors they wear. For example, today if I look at you, this is so vibrant, so charming, and so lovely. My eyes are definitely going again and again on your, the coat or whatever dress you're wearing. So that's a, it catches attention, the kind of confidence it reveals from your personality. So I feel that dressing or fashion or the color combination or the attire outfit makes a lot of difference on our emotional balance. So sometimes we mask our emotions by wearing bright colors, but sometimes we definitely project the real what we feel at the moment.
Okay, thank you very much. And what you have to say about those who have like in the habit of hoarding the things, like there is no limit of their greed, more and more and more and more. So, is there any connection between emotion and fashion, or is there or such type of attitude of a person? Is there any connection between the emotions, like some emotions plays in the some emotions play in the background for doing such type of things?
So some people enjoy while collecting something, and there could be a different perspective to it. Because what I feel that some are very emotionally connected. Suppose the first perfume what my brother had gifted me was always my preferred perfume, and I literally used that first perfume for 20 years. I used a lot of parallel perfumes, but I made it sure that I'm using it, whenever there is a very special occasion like my birthday. So if I look at from that perspective, so every person must be having a story behind why are they doing so. So we can't really be judgmental on this. Yes, I feel that everyone has a reason why they are doing this, and sometimes more you accumulate, later you realize, okay, this is more than what I require. And I think during lockdown, everybody didn't go for shopping, and then they realized we have had enough. There was no need of buying new clothes or new shoes, or for that matter handbags. In fact, I have seen TikTok shows that girls are wearing, and they are pretending as if they are going to the market just to, boost out themselves. So I feel that sometimes we accumulate more than the required material, but at the same time we reflect on our own behavior for a longer time if we are doing the same mistake again and again. So we start giving, or we start sharing with others, or that comes automatically. If we have in abundance, the next thought comes, oh, we should definitely be a part of this community. But my son is a great example in our family. So even if I look at my behavior, my daughters, my husband is also believes in minimalism, but my son right from the beginning showed the symptoms of minimalism, and without teaching him this kind of a behavior. And I used to wonder, I used to read books about it, that if I get a second bag for him, he used to refuse. If I get the second pair of shoes, he used to refuse. So somewhere he was a saint in my family who taught us a lot of values when it comes to the minimalism. And he said, if we have money, extra money, we should give rather fresh new clothes or new books to others. I don't need new bags, mama. Maybe somebody else would be more than happy rather than giving a used bag. So, in fact, this value had come from him at a very young age, and we started practicing it.
That's really great. I want to just interview your son.
Yes,
This type of character is like really very rare in today's world. Very nice
right.
example. So now on this Women's Day, have you planned something special to do for yourself? Have you made any resolution for yourself on this Women's International Day?
So I feel I'm a different person here. I every day I pat on my back, and if I do something wrong in the evening, I reflect on my own behavior. If I said something little harsh or as per my potential, if I feel that I could have done this way, I next day I get up with that thought and I apologize. And I think that should be continued in my behavior. That humility is one thing which I really hold on, and anger, of course, I have mastered over this, and people don't see me in anger, and I have a full control. Yes, if I'm getting upset on something, I have my voice and choice to express it in the right manner. So that I feel that anger is also a tool in your hand which should be utilized at the right time for the right thing. But I think all these things which I feel that some people say that okay, fear is bad. No, sometimes fear also puts you in a situation where you try to prove your best. If there is a fear of losing a job, people work really hard to continue in the job. So all these negative emotions also sometimes work as a tool or strength in you. So I think that my wisdom should be continued, and my learning shouldn't be stopped or compromised at any level. That I always wish and work around this.
So nice of you. Thank you very much. Such a lovely explanation of your expressions. Now, Reena, what is your message for the sisters on this special day?
So my sisters, I really love you, all of you. If you are not hearing me right now, but my prayers are always with all the women on this earth, those who are struggling, not struggling, those who have achieved something and they can become the role model. So I really want to contribute through Halima ma'am to this world wherever she takes me on this board. So my best wishes to you for this mission and vision, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was nice talking to you. And I hope that my sisters and brothers, those whosoever is watching this, they must have taken some inspiration from the life of Mrs. Reena Singh, who is the woman of substance. JAHAN-E-MANN has selected her as the woman of substance. We congratulate her. Thank you very much for being with us. Take care and bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.